Now I just need you to do me a favor while you listen to this. I need you to just think back to the Modern Warfare 2 days if you played COD back in those days. And if you didn't, just want you to listen to and just absorb what I'm trying to say here. Basically, I was talking to my friend Anthony today. Shout out to him. And we were just talking about the Modern Warfare 2 maps and how, they had, I guess you could say, a personality. And, one map that, jumped into both of our minds was High Rise. Arguably a top 5 map in Call of Duty history. But, maps back then, they had so many like jumps and spots and stuff like that. And if you were a good player, you knew about them. But if you're a mediocre player, then you didn't. Like that's what separated the good players from, the mediocre players. And just think about High Rise. You could climb up on the crane. You could go on either side of the crane. You could go all the way up on top of the crane. Then you could go on the ledge of the white building to get all the way up top. You could go on the ledge of the red building. Then you could go into that, like, I guess you could say it was like a ledge inside the red building. You could jump out onto that scaffolding. There were teddy bears everywhere and stuff like that. You could go on top of the heli. There was that ledge on the left side. If you're going from the red building to the white building, there was that ledge on the left side where people used to boost. You know what I'm talking about. And back then, the maps just had character. And you could almost say, they had a personality. You think about Terminal, Scrapyard, all these maps. And back then, the maps were just so sick. And, think about, like, just try to visualize this. So, you're playing on a High Rise. Say you're playing Search and Destroy, just for example. And, you spawn in, you pick your class, you see the time counting down. 6 people on the team, you're playing with all your friends. Everybody's talking in game chat. You're talking shit in the pregame lobby. And, like the other team's talking shit. It's a 6v6, everybody's trying to win. And you spawn in, with your ACR, your SCAR, whatever. And you see 2 ghillie suits, maybe 3 ghillie suits in front of you, and the timer counts down 3, 2, 1, and then the guy's like, take no prisoners or something, and then you see the ghillie suits run to the window, get a spawn snipe. You look at your map, there's your other assault rifle teammate running out towards middle to look at the windows to see if anybody's crossing. And then your last teammate is going downstairs with the UMP, just trying to flank. And those were the days. Those were the days when we had sick maps, and everything was it was a much simpler time compared to COD now. And I mean, me personally, like, if I met one of the developers that or one of the map designers that designed the Modern Warfare 2 maps, I would just shake his hand and say thank you. And I wouldn't even have to say thank you. Like, I wouldn't even have to give like a backstory. He would know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's just, he was the one, or they, I shouldn't say he. They, that person just, it made your teenage years what they were. If you played Modern Warfare 2 and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you enjoyed. As always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.